Hello there, my name's Damien Lemaitre and welcome to the box turtle collection update. This is video number 9. So I've got a few more I'd like to talk about in this video. Quite pleased with some of the ones I've managed to get in this video. I've also been collecting quite a lot recently, and I've managed to get a few others that I didn't have. My two favourite ones that I got quite recently, which were in the last video, were Jack and Alfie. Jack and Alfie were the only two members of the pack, which are the building machines, to actually make it into the ERTL range. Them, along with Kelly the Crane, were my favourites. Fortunately, Kelly was never made in the ERTL range, although he was made in the Take and Play range, and he was my first character that I got in the Take and Play range. So thank you very much for watching. Please enjoy watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, here are the engines that I got. So here you can see in the past month I've managed to get 7 more engines. So these worked out quite cheap actually, though it was on eBay. It's buy 2 get the third free. And then to handle was actually quite cheap anyway, and so was Scruffy. It worked out for a good deal, the fact that there's obviously 2 trucks. So we'll start off with Arry and Bert first of all. So here's Iron Arry. And I will be honest, there has been a bit of a mark there where someone's taken the price tag off before, but it was quite a good price, and as I say, because of the deal, it worked out a lot better. And like I said, if I ever see another one for a good price, I can always replace it with something anyway. But they're still quite collectible, even if the boxes aren't in good condition. I found on eBay. So here's the description for Arry. He's number 69. And then here's Iron Bert, which is in slightly better condition. And he's number 70. And again, there's a description card, pretty much the same. Arry and Bert were first introduced in Series 5 when they tried to scrap Stepney, but failed. They've also been in Series 6, and they've had quite a few big parts in the show, as well as making cameos in the more recent CGI series. I hope they get more of a bigger part in the CGI series than they have been. The next engine I'm going to move on to is the handle, as you can see here. The first thing I noticed, and I don't know if any of you did, is that the handle is slightly wonky on the box. So as you can see now, if I hold him from that angle, he looks like he's straight, but then the rest of the box isn't. So he's not been fitted on the card quite right. The handle was originally named Falcon. I do have Falcon in the box, as you've probably seen in my other videos that I've done. And then if you turn over, it also says there, also known as Falcon. This was released in 1996, the year that my younger sister was born. And it also came from BT, as you can see there. Like I said, this one cost me about £4.50. Like I said, it was buy 2 get the third free anyway, so it worked out good price. So the handle pretty much looks the same as what Falcon looks like. The only difference is the nameplate. This one says the handle on it, Falcon says Falcon on it. Not rocket science, but this handle was, I suppose, one of my more favourite narrow gauge engines. And he came back so he was only in Series 4, came back in Series 10, and now he appears quite regularly in the CGI series. But again, like Arry and Bert, I hope he gets bigger parts. Engines like Duncan and Peter Sam have probably had bigger parts than the other narrow gauge engines, I think it's fair to say. So that was the handle. The next one I'm going to show you, quite a special one. It's quite special because it's a different way in the box. Harold the helicopter. Harold's in the box in a slightly different way. You can sort of understand why, obviously, because his propellers stick out. I do have Harold unboxed, like I have all the other engines unboxed. However, one of the propellers broke off, as you can see in this picture here, which is quite worrying, considering obviously this is for children. I mean, if that broke off, a child could easily swallow that. But like I said, this one's staying in the box and going to hopefully stay immaculate. So that's Harold. In the illustration, he looks a bit out of scale. The pilot looks almost bigger than him, and also he's waving his arm out the window. So I'm hoping the propellers are switched off and there's not an accident there. He's number 19. I now have most of these characters. I still need to get Percy, Donald, and Douglas, and Oliver. Anyway, that's the description card. Harold looks just like he does in the TV series, and I suppose almost similar to the CGI series. The CGI series, he didn't change too much, I think it's fair to say. Obviously, this was made before the CGI series. This model was made in 1993. 1993 was the year that I was born, as you probably know if you've been watching my videos quite regularly. So that's Harold, and I've been looking for Harold for a long time, and obviously because of the deal I managed to get him for quite a good price, so I'm quite pleased. The next ones we move on to is the rolling stock. So we've got the Sodor fuel ones here. In more recent series, the fuel trucks have been painted black. However, there has been some yellow ones seen around in the series. Yeah. So, and also the illustration, I think is fair to say, although they look quite good detail-wise, they do look a bit out of scale. But still quite nice nevertheless. I do like the illustrations and this particular style of packaging. So once again, according to this, it says these were made in 1993. Obviously they're called the Sodor oil trucks, so even though they are fuel trucks, mentioned the tar milk wagons, so quite a nice description. Tar milk wagons again, and ones that I don't have. I actually missed out on this deal because it was buy two get the third free. But the tar milk wagons sold out, so but I'm hopefully going to get some another time anyway. It's a slow building thing. This collection. The next one is a move on to the Sodor mail coaches. They're first seen in Series 3. Percy mainly pulls the mail train, and they look just like they do in the TV series, in both the model series, and I think it's fair to say in the CGI series. Other engines have been seen pulling mail trucks as well. I only have one unboxed. I used to have two. However, one of the couplings broke, and like I said, I moved a few years ago. I moved house, so I obviously must have lost it when moving. So I only have one mail truck out of the box now. It doesn't even have a coupling. However, because of the U-hooks that they have, I can couple it from that end with some engines. Looking on the back of the box, it says these ones are made in 1995. There's a nice description card, number 34. Tells you some of the other ones you can buy. And I have a few of these ones that are named here. Got a few of them now, which is probably a good thing. Lastly, move on to Scruffy. Scruffy was a troublesome truck that Oliver pulled apart. Oliver's one that I quite like to get, mainly because he's one of my favourite engines, and Oliver is my middle name, so one that I'd certainly like to have. It also comes with another troublesome truck. I do have the troublesome trucks in the box already, so now I've got an extra one. And again, this one worked. I think this one was something like £8, something like that. So quite cheap, and then it came with an extra truck as well. So I think that that's quite a good price. Considering like some trucks can cost like £8 just one on its own. Again, there's a description card. Talks about the episode that Scruffy was in, and in the railway series, Scruffy was scrapped, and however in the TV series he was rebuilt again, and his face was seen on the front of some other trucks throughout the series onwards. Despite the fact that he's not been in the TV series much, he has made numerous appearances in the magazines. Scruffy was a character that I quite liked, not my favourite, but one that I quite liked. And I remember when I was younger having my unboxed one that I've got in this particular style of packaging, so to have it again, but this time to keep in the box, it's quite remarkable really. I never thought I'd find myself collecting them just for collection purposes. As I say, because obviously I collect them now. But these are the 7 that I got quite recently for a good price. I'm always sort of on the lookout whenever I go to shows or anything if I can find any more that I don't have. Slowly building up the collection, and then obviously here doing my updates. If you've got any questions you'd like to ask, please feel free to ask. You can also follow me on Twitter, and if you look in the description below, you can find links to all the other updates that I've done on my ERTL collection. I suggest you watch them because you can sort of see how my collection's progressed over a period of time from sort of start to finish. So thank you very much for watching this video once again. The next time I'll be showing you a few of the other ones that I managed to get recently. I like to do it in sections because obviously if I spoke through every single one that I got, we could be here for obviously a very, very long time. So I like to do it in sections. So if you've got any questions you'd like to ask, please comment below. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.